think we're okay. So we are now recording, and I'm going to be the clinician, and Mackenzie is going to be Alexa. Okay. All right. So, hi, Alexa. It's so nice to see you today. How have you been feeling since our last session?
Hi, it's really nice to see you too. I've just been feeling really overwhelmed and anxious lately. It's just been really tough.
Oh, yeah, I understand, Alexa. It's so hard to be anxious within your actions and your thoughts every day. That's why I'm here to help you. So, today I do want to focus on addressing your severe anxiety symptoms. Our main goal is to reduce your immediate anxiety symptoms today while also promoting your mental well being and your overall physical well being. Does that sound okay to you?
Yeah, that sounds really great. I really need some relief from my anxiety right now.
Yeah, I can't even fathom what you're going through. That definitely sounds like a lot. So, to get started, first I do want to provide you with some psychoeducation. Psychoeducation involves gaining information about what's the word? Oh, anxiety and its common symptoms. Therefore, it's important for you to understand that having anxiety is a normal human experience and that so many other people in this world struggle with it as well. So, what I'm trying to say is learning about anxiety can help reduce the stigma associated with it and make it feel more manageable for you.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that would be really helpful. Sometimes I feel like no one understands what I'm going through.
Yeah, I completely understand you and I'm here for you, and your feelings are very valid, Alexa. Um, like I said, many people feel the same way, but I want to assure you that you're not alone.
Mhm.
Understanding anxiety and its effects will also help you recognize what you're going through, and we'll make sure you're experiencing anxiety and identifying coping sorry, strategies to use in your everyday life to help you feel better.
Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. I think learning more about anxiety and how it affects me could really be beneficial.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to say that. So, we talked about psychoeducation and how that could help you not feel alone. Second, let's go ahead and start discussing some of the negative thoughts that contribute to your anxiety. Can you share with me a recent situation where maybe you felt anxious or you've had some thoughts about anxiety, or just any situations where anxiety occurs?
Yeah, well, last week I had a presentation at school, and I was convinced that everyone was going to laugh at me and think I was terrible. I just couldn't stop worrying about it.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing that example with me. And in that moment, I completely can feel why you would feel that way. It is scary to present. Well, I do want to reassure you that it is common for people with anxiety to have thoughts like that before a presentation. Let's, why don't we examine this negative thought together? What evidence do you have to support the idea that everyone would laugh at you?
Um, I guess I don't really have any evidence. It's just something I imagine happening.
Bingo, that's exactly what I wanted you to say. So, this negative thought is based on your imagination rather than um, actual evidence. So, why don't we together look for some evidence against this thought? Could you think of any examples when you've given presentations and you received positive feedback, maybe from your classmates, your professors, your teachers, just any time in your life where you presented and you've had positive feedback?
Um, I will say at the science fair last semester, my teacher did say I did a really good job presenting my project.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted you to say. So it does seem like your anxiety is making you focus on the imaginary outcomes rather than talking into the positive experiences you've had in the past, because your example mentioned how you did get positive feedback. So by recognizing this positive feedback, you can start challenging those negative thoughts and replacing those negative thoughts with more realistic ones. So, how about we reframe your negative thoughts into something like, I have successfully presented before and I am well prepared for this presentation. And that statement will help you push your negative thoughts away about presenting, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that statement, it does sound much better when you put it that way. It's something that I can, actually believe.
Perfect. So, next up, I want to talk about thought stopping. This is a technique that can interrupt and replace negative thoughts in the moment. So, whenever you notice yourself having negative thoughts, I want you to right then and there imagine a stop sign in your mind and say the word stop. And that will stop yourself from thinking about that negative interaction. And then after you do that, I want you to replace the negative thought with a positive thought in a more calming one. Like within this moment, you could even take a deep breath and say, I am capable and I'm prepared for this presentation.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give that a try. That does seem simple enough.
Good. So within this time we've already had today and the time we have spoken, I do want to give you some homework. No, homework doesn't always seem great, but I think this can definitely help you with stopping your anxious thoughts and rewire your brain to boost out those anxious thoughts with positive ones. So for your homework, I want you to practice thought stopping whenever you catch yourself having negative thoughts associated with anxiety. For example, you could take notes of the situation in which you used it and how it made you feel. And we can discuss your experiences and challenges during our next session. I could give you an example of the homework if you would like, or if you understand it, I do not have to. It's whatever up to you.
I'll definitely give that a shot, and if you would like to discuss an example, that would be great.
Okay, so for example, maybe you were at school and you were starting to feel a anxious thought coming upon, like you were anxious about standing up in your class just trying to present or something, and you could all of a sudden be like, okay, I've done this before, I've got this, and it would cancel out your negative thought. Did that help a little?
Yeah, that definitely helps. That that gives me a
Perfect.
better idea of what that'll be like and how to do that. I'll definitely give that a shot, and I'm excited to see if it helps.
Good. So, Alexa, that's wonderful to hear. You seem very determined to do anything and everything you can to stop your anxious thoughts, and I'm very proud of you for that. I feel like we can overcome this together. Remember, I do want you to remember though, our goal is to build a set of tools and techniques to reduce your anxiety symptoms and support your overall well being by incorporating what we went over today: cognitive restriction, thought stopping, and psychoeducations. And even in other sessions, we can incorporate other strategies to discuss in the future sessions. This will most definitely empower you to take control of your anxiety. and I am here to support you every step of the way. So I do just want to get it in your brain that you're not alone at all, and so many people struggle with anxiety.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your guidance and support throughout all this. I'm excited to practice that homework and report back to you during our next session.
Yeah, you're very welcome. That's what I'm here for, and I can definitely help you. I will help you in other sessions to overcome your anxiety. So it's good talking to you. I'll see you at your next session.
Thank you. Bye.
Scene's over. Now I'm trying to stop the recording. Has it not been? How do I stop? Oh.